Hello everyone, welcome to Let's Get Political. I'm your host, Logan Zimmerman, and on today's show we are covering an interesting story coming out of the newspaper cartoonist world. Now, if you guys don't know, Scott Adams is a famous newspaper cartoonist. You might have seen his work a couple of times if you've ever read a newspaper or even read any comics in the newspaper. You would have definitely seen his art, I know that for a fact. But anyway, Scott Adams apparently does his own, little YouTube channel or podcast in his free time. And basically, the other day, he went on and said something that was truly shocking to hear coming from Scott Adams. Don't take my word for it. Here's the clip.
So if nearly half of all blacks are not okay with white people, according to this poll, not according to me, according to this poll, that's a hate group. That's a hate group. And I don't want to have anything to do with them. And I would say, based on the current way things are going, the best advice I would give to white people is to get the hell away from black people. Just get the fuck away.
Yeah, so you saw that, you heard that, and I just have to say, can someone tell me what he said was wrong? Name something that was wrong for him to say. He literally said what everyone else was thinking. And Scott Adams had the courage to say it, and he had enough dignity to be able to say it respectfully and politely. And I don't understand why that's such a problem, right? This man openly said, if the majority of black people are not okay with the color of your skin being white, then stay the hell away from them. Yeah, that's pretty common sense. You don't want to be around a group of people who think that it's not okay for you to be your skin color. First off, that's the definition of a hate group. And then secondly, to openly say that that's racist somehow, to call out a hate group for what it is, that's a problem. Not only does that show that free speech is dying, it's also showing that you are no longer able to disagree with the narrative openly. And it just amazes me that Scott Adams is getting so much hate and so much backlash and being called a racist and a pro-segregationist and all this other crazy stuff, when literally all he said was, if you're white, just stay the hell away from black people. Tell me what's wrong with that. Tell me how that's openly encouraging hate. Tell me. Because I am pretty sure for the past 6 years we've heard the wokesters say that they want open segregation between whites and blacks. All the little wokesters that you see on Twitter and Instagram, they have openly advocated for segregation. Why the hell would you want to be associated with those people? Right? Why the hell would you want to be in the same group as those people? That's the definition of a hate group. That's literally the definition of a hate group. To say that it's not okay to be how God created you. How the propaganda has been able to be so inducted into the black community that they are unable to see it. And now people are getting mad at Scott Adams for saying the basic facts of reality. You don't want to be around people who can't see you as a human. You don't want to be around people who say that it's not okay for you to be white. Why would you be around those people? That's pretty common sense. But the issue that I have with Scott Adams is when it comes to trying to say that for all black people. Obviously, we know that the good majority of the black community say it's okay to be white. So you can't put the brush on all black people, but the good majority of black people definitely don't think it's okay to be white, or they're questioning it, and that's terrible. That's sickening. That is downright sickening, and it's sad. So Scott Adams is right when it comes to the sense of white people should get the hell away from black people. Yeah, he's right about that, but at the same time, you can't just do it based solely off their skin color. You have to do it off the character of the individual, like Martin Luther King always taught. Because there are still a good swath of people within the black community who don't think like that. Which is a good thing. Which is great. It sucks that the majority of black people think that way, but there's still that little sliver. So you can't put all black people in the same camp, because obviously they don't all think the same. Even though the good majority might think the same, there's still that little sliver of people. So obviously, I agree with Scott Adams on that notion, but you can't label all black people like that. And as Martin Luther King said, judge people not based on the color of their skin, but the content of their character, right? And I think that's absolutely correct. Now, everyone's going to sit here and try to get my words twisted and think I'm this pro-segregationist and all this, KKK member, whatever label y'all want to put on me. But it just makes common sense. If the majority of people who hate you or don't think your skin color is okay, why would you be around those people? Like, get real. That's common sense. I would expect the same thing if it was any other group of people. I would say, don't be around those people because they don't think it's okay for you to be you. But anyway, that's just, it's just crazy. Crazy times we're living in. And it amazes me that the wokesters, who have been openly advocating for racial segregation are nowhere to be found, right? Remember from like 2016, 2017, the wokesters on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, you basically saw it everywhere. They were openly encouraging black people to get the hell away from white people. And apparently the media didn't have a problem with that. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below about the Scott Adams situation. Do you agree with Scott Adams? Do you not agree with Scott Adams? Like I said before, I agree with Scott Adams. But at the same time, you can't put all black people in that same box. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let me know what your personal opinion is. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with Scott Adams? Or do you not? I would love to hear it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And as always, we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.